Alright, I started the recording. I guess we could just start now. So yeah, I think we left off on this one. Balance change 7. Or form 7. Oh my god, this one. Okay, so I've actually seen this one before. Beta Carotene
Beta
class change. Smarty
Carotina?
Kabloom.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Uh, it's like
Uh,
whatever.
I don't.
and then,
I mean, what the fuck?
Why would you? Okay.
yeah, yeah, nerf genetic amplification for some reason.
What it should be is fucking. It should just play the card. That's the fix for genetic amplification.
It's not. That makes it
That's the
toxic.
fix. Or at least reduce the cost into your hand.
And then you got a bunch of class changes that I don't really want to think about. Oh, goodness. Complete lightspeed seed rework. I don't even know how this
It gives
would play out.
anti-hero, which is terrible. Just give plus to attack.
What's the point of changing the goddamn class of the hero? Like,
Yeah,
bro,
exactly. There's no
so
just
stupid.
You
yeah.
make Beta Carotene worse. Why Kabloom?
That's not the
Well,
point. That's not the point. Anyway,
might as well make a
I don't
new
know.
hero.
Terraformer
Well,
no
yeah,
longer
that's sort of like
plungers an
the real
environment.
thing.
Like,
Terraformer no longer conjures an
why?
environment.
Why would you ever do this?
That doesn't like address anything.
Iron Border no longer has bullseye. People still think Iron
Kill
Border
it.
is overtuned. You just play Galactic Cactus.
We don't though, don't we? Like we don't do that anymore.
Like,
Just play
Alright,
something
like
trade. It's not even that threatening.
well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't feel like game breaking, but at the same time, it's like useful. I'll say that.
Yeah, it is useful, but
like
like just
It's like my second favorite power when I'm playing Tele.
mhm. Ice
probably
Beam
not
no
your
longer
favorite on.
freezes. What?
Yeah, that makes no sense. Like free trading a lane, that's cool and all. Giving strike through, that's cool. Like, there's no reason to nerf Ice
Like
Moon.
HG's powers don't really need nerfs. They
That's what I'm saying. It's just
like Super Brains has the better
Well,
power. Super Brains has
okay,
the better
Sig,
powers.
that's insanely capped.
no.
Like you,
So
this is a bro who has
signature,
never played Telex.
yeah, signature
And in
superpower
general,
definitely needs a
like
nerf. Just
it
don't.
should be very intuitively obvious that like the Sig is just genuinely overpowered. Like it just
Yeah,
shit. Like
especially on turn one.
I like
It
that
needs
card
some
is
kind
just
of nerf.
Yeah, if we count for teleimps, yeah, I could say that.
Like,
Yeah.
you
well, it's not
could,
even just about accounting for telems. Like the power is efficient like numerically, and it is just plain like super unfun. Like
yeah.
I mean,
Like, you don't
again,
even lose card
you've probably
advantage.
lost. Like if you play Plants vs Zombies Heroes, you've lost to like a turn one Sig into like turn two like
Brain
teleport
vendor.
like brain. Well, no, like teleport. I don't know, like space time teleport second space time or some shit. I don't know.
hmm
Yeah, it just sucks. Definitely needs a nerf, but this is not the way to nerf it.
I honestly don't see a problem. It sounds like a perfect card to me.
Thank you, lover. Very cool. Ice. Wait, no, we got that. Precision blast. Target any ground lane.
Yeah,
I mean, sure. Might be a bit overtuned, but sure.
Also, let me know if my chewing's really loud.
all good.
You're fine. Time to shine. Plant gains double strike. Draw a card. Sure. I
All
guess.
right. I mean, whatever.
Go to fight.
Next.
Okay, Go Defy is already one of the best powers in the game. Why do you need to nerf? Why do you need to buff it?
Why? Why would you
What?
buff Rose?
Why are they buffing
Rose
Go
buff.
Defy?
Worst hero in the game.
Dude, we really need a fucking buff for Rose. Yo.
Why? Anyway, Devour. Destroys all tied zombies in case for lowest health.
What?
Sure.
That's whatever.
Nice
Looking over the
breakfast you got
balance
over
survey.
there. Nice breakfast.
Oh, okay.
It's W.
What is this?
We got breakfast over here.
Yo, breakfast. I'm
I
having
lit-
breakfast too.
I woke up at 8:48, so I am mentally not here right now.
We got
You do it.
where
Just need some
Sushi,
water.
Sushi, where are the heads of the
Yeah.
broccoli?
Where's the what?
The heads of the broccoli. Did you just cut the stalks?
No, those are the heads. It's just they're hiding under the rice. Like I just pile them into my bowl that way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Nice
okay.
healthy
Now I have
breakfast,
to.
though.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we're on that fitness grind, guys.
Well,
I'm
then
gonna,
if
I'm
you
gonna
wanted to be
be.
if you wanted fitness, you should have done brown rice. Brown rice is instantly
That's
healthier.
so okay. Actually, no, that is actually an uninformed opinion. Professional powerlifters intentionally have white rice. The benefits of brown rice are like basically minimal unless you are what's the word? Diabetic. Because the main thing that brown rice does is glycemic index. The other stuff barely matters. So I personally love white rice. Also, like white rice is better for replenishing your energy reserves. So in short, fuck you. And also in long term, fuck you, bro. So there you go.
fantastic.
Damn, get
Thank,
fucking
thank you for your
annihilated.
thank you for your input, Sushi.
I should not be stating my opinions until I've woken up more.
Power Pummel draws a card.
I'm telling you, get water.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Power Pummel draws a
need
card.
water.
All right.
Why are we buffing Power Pummel? It's perfect
Draws
as
a card.
is.
Nope.
Which one's power? Is that grass knuckles? Sig?
Yes.
That's grass knuckles. That's
They
level.
already can like clear a lane, like 3
It's
lanes.
just stupid. It's already fine
Like,
as
it
is.
drawing.
Same
It
with
does
Super
not
Stench.
need to draw a card.
Super
Sa-
Stench no longer draws a card.
Same. It's just dumb.
I don't know about that.
Slam and Smackdown. Nerf.
I mean, I'm not against that. Wait, what?
Sure.
The 3 attacker list? Is that Smash Sig?
Yes. It's
Oh, so he's
fine.
just nerfing every zombie.
Heroic Health draws a
Cringe.
card. Fantastic. Well, at least
Oh.
it's
what a
useful for
surprise.
something now.
Whoa.
Okay.
Triple threat. Clones no longer have amphibious. That's.
What?
I feel like that's. I feel like
no
triple
reason
threat
to.
kind of needs that downside.
Not really.
Rockwall draws a
It
card.
being in the water is what makes it threatening. It just
Sure.
Just ping forever.
Frozen Tundra now freezes all. Dude, I'm down for
What the
this.
fuck?
Yo,
No,
All
fuck, shit,
plants?
no,
That
fuck.
would be
Ah!
psychotic.
As a man who loves my brain freeze, I
It
love
should
it.
affect. It
I
should
love
affect the
it.
water lane though. It should affect the water lane.
No.
I don't know.
We are not free trading the entire board. This is just Citron Sig now.
All right, fine. Make it draw a card at least.
No. Free trading
honestly
3
don't
lanes
see
is
the
already
point.
overpowered
I
as
don't
is.
see
You
it
don't
draw.
make it. You don't buff Frozen Tundra. It's already an S2 superpower.
Serious
Nah,
question.
it's
Like
weak.
how good? Like how good? For example, would Brand Freeze Sig be on any other hero? Like I feel like it's an above average power. It's just held back by the fact that Brand Freeze has been
It-
kind of mid mostly.
It's just Brain Freeze
It's
not
amazing,
being good.
like control and stall. Like it's amazing. But
Well,
like,
It's
I
good
mean,
in
like,
literally
to the
every
person,
single
if you
deck Brain
played-
Freeze has. It's just that Brain Freeze's decks aren't as good as other heroes' decks. It's literally
Well,
this
yeah,
is one
so
of the
it's
best
like-
powers you can get from Quasar.
Well, my point is, it's like if you're playing, like if you had the choice to swap any one power on like every other hero, I feel like pretty much every hero you would take that option, or even like I don't know, like unless it was like one of their better ones, right? Like I can't think of too many powers that I wouldn't swap. Like I wouldn't swap like telepathy or like some of the broken sigs, right? But like, I mean, Tundra's there. People just forget.
Yeah. Free trading your entire board is fun.
Yeah, it also works well with some cards too.
That's not the point.
okay.
Eureka rework.
You're
I mean, I think this is the
So just draw a card.
copy.
just like,
Conjures a
Sorry.
copy of a card in your deck, legendary card, and an environment. So
I mean, it's
yeah, it
basically
just
just
draws a card. and
draw,
gives you two random
gives you a
cards.
gives you a high value card and gives you an environment. I don't know why specifically an environment instead of like trick or something, but oh well, that's fine. It's better now at the very least, but that's about it. Missile Madness.
I mean, it's better, but like it kind of like takes away from Eureka that it's supposed to be a fun superpower.
Still, Missile Madness only does 1 splash damage to next door. That's fine.
Whatever.
Or not next door, but here next door. Oh well, that's fine. I'm just why. Anyway, we got swap over here.
Swap.
Celestial
Let's see.
Custodian. Instead of giving it Gravestone, they just made it 2 cost. Fine.
Dude, I
sure.
think that the Missile Madness change is like a lot cooler than you just acknowledged. Like, I don't know, because I feel like that would add a lot of like positionally based like thinking, and I know it's for only one sig. I don't know. In general, I feel like a lot of like for AOE, if it was like more positional, PvZ Heroes would just be like a cooler game.
Yeah,
You know?
it is a lot cooler than I give it credit for. Things
Yeah,
like
because like
Lava
I don't know.
Guava. There's no positional. Actually, is there even any positional zombie tricks that don't just affect ground lanes? I don't think there are.
Not
I know
really.
that's what I was thinking. Like, cause like with Violet and shit, like Violet is where I put all my aerobic instructors in lane 2 and 3, so that I can split my 1 to 2 HP or attack things on
Yeah,
first and fourth. So I don't know. It's
you're
really cool.
definitely right there. I
Yeah.
should have given more credit. Thank you, Sushi. And so gadget scientist. Sure. I mean, fine,
3-3
I
added
guess.
into
But, oh well.
green. It's kind of whatever.
It's just a buff. Just
Yeah.
Trick
trick-
has more
trick,
attack now, I guess.
no bullseye.
No bullseye.
Why?
All right,
No.
let me read the balance changes. All right. No bullseye. Sure. It's a nerf. It still doesn't fix the snowball problem. It's a nerf, but the main problem is just
Wait, so
snowballing.
how big does Gadget Scientist have to get before it's overpowered? Like I was thinking, like is
I
forward
think
Gadget Scientist just like fracked and ended everything?
if we consider Area 22, it's a 5/5. As is, it's a 4/5. I think it's good as is. You could argue for a buff, but I'd just buff the other science cards first. 5/5. The threshold between 4 and 5 is actually pretty big because of garlic.
I guess.
Let's see here.
I don't see the issue.
I don't
No, but
see much of
garlic
it.
doesn't really change much because
Like,
like
yeah,
it
yeah.
pushes you out of the Area 22.
Yeah, I'm being dumb right now.
It's okay.
But yeah, I don't think this really fit. I don't think this really affects too much to really complain. Like you can berry blast them uninteractively. That's about it. But you are already doing that anyway. Poison mushroom buff 2/1 rather than 1/1, so 4 strength with anti-hero, and that is probably a bit overtuned.
So
I
fracked.
don't know. Probably
Just
still
a bit.
wouldn't be good. It would just be more damage. and
Yeah,
then
but
die.
it's just a bit overtuned. That's it. Cosmic P buff 2/1 rather than 1/1.
Okay, no, it's not just more damage. Like it's about the fact that it trades better. Like that's huge. Like no one cares about the face damage. Like obviously 3 to 4 is like
No,
okay.
obviously it would trade better, but it would still like.
Well, I know
die
obviously it would trade
It would
better.
just be like
No, but then
auxiliary.
You don't get free traded by 2/2s.
well, what? No, but the thing is, like Shellery, for example, like Shellery is like a card theoretically that's for completely different things. Like that thing trades well or whatever. Like
yeah,
the whole thing.
No, I get that, but
like
it would be just like it would just be a filler card. Like that's all.
I
it would be. It wouldn't be
mean,
anything special.
one cost deal for I don't know. Like
I mean, we look
that
at
would be like the
pumpkin.
beginning of good aggro.
We
Like,
look
that
at
would literally
pumpkin
the
like
beginning of
this.
good
But
aggro.
like,
So you're giving Kabloom and like stuff more aggro.
We're literally just giving
Well, I mean
Kabloom
that's just
pumpkin at this
because
point.
like swarm and mushroom stuff isn't real. Like that's the only reason why.
Like this is a real
Like-
consideration for mushroom decks now.
Like I can see that card being part of like insanely strong like Kablim aggro. It's just like obviously that one card doesn't fill the entire deck.
I could see it, yeah.
Cosmic P to 2/1. Sure.
yeah, that wouldn't save it at all.
It's just Cosmic P is just
it would be
already.
So bad.
It's not. It's just nothing changes
bad.
here. Conjure still underpowered. I mean, we look at Repeater.
You know,
it's
like-
basically just Repeater 2 at this point.
Wouldn't it be cool if like the cosmic cards they like gave what is it like a random card of that tribe in your hands like the buff?
Yeah,
I
it
feel
would
like
be
that
a
would
lot
really dope.
cooler, but so let's see.
Like that would be closer to what other card games would do.
Yes, but
Mm.
the problem with Cosmic P is that all Ps that want double strike are either already have double strike, which is just Gatling P, or are very fragile. Uh,
Well, okay. First of all, it has to be numerically buffed, right? Like,
yeah. First of all, yeah, this
I
buff
don't
is
know.
fine. 2-1. But then you have the fact that no Ps want it. Gatling P already has it. Podfighter doesn't have bonus attacks as is. Wingnut is a consideration, but it's one hero only, and only does 3 more damage, which isn't a lot.
No, like I mean, Black Eyed Pea, for example, would be surprisingly interesting. Like, I don't know, this goes into like PvZHU territory, but like drawing
Yeah,
and then
but like
giving it
double
like the
strike
buff.
usually doesn't really go off.
Black Eyed Pea
Usually
would
what
be
Well, I
pretty
mean,
happens is,
useful, but
like,
it
the
is also
damage
pretty
is minimal.
fragile.
Yeah,
I think that's the main
can see
problem
it
with
as
it.
PvZHU card. Well, I
Oh,
mean,
that's
that's
a
why,
good
for example,
idea.
Black Eyed Dual Strike
Right.
Black Eyed Pea is cracked. Yeah, PvZHU moment. Like literally, like 2 costs, either 3-1 or 2-1, and then draw like probably another P from your deck, and then give it double strike, and then you now have the Cosmic P Black Eyed Pea package.
Fantastic.
Hmm.
Typical Beanstalk. Now is when played next to a plant, it conjures. Why not just make it draw?
Yeah, go back.
Just make it draw.
Do what it used to
no
do.
point. I mean, it's a buff, but like, why do we need
It
that
is
buff?
a buff. It would just be a worse Quasar.
By every
plants.
margin.
Leaf
Yeah,
blower
it's
is
a
on
worse
curve.
Quasar for plants on turn 3. Like, come on.
Leaf blower is on curve and 1 mana cheaper. This might be overtuned. Actually, no,
Dude,
this
I
is
don't see the
definitely
issue.
coolest
overtuned.
buff, like
This
the
this
coolest typical Beanstalk buff
that's
I've ever
fine.
seen was like it's 3 cost 3/3 when played next to a Leafy transforms into a Magic Beanstalk. Like that is the coolest shit ever.
Oh,
Like
that's actually
oh, that is
So
pretty.
you're
That is
saying
pretty.
gets plus
That's
one
actually
plus
really
one and
cool.
draws the card.
correct.
But no,
like,
it has
it's cool.
transform
And
synergy.
Also,
Woo!
yeah,
That's what I did.
well, I
I
mean,
did that change.
It has Admiral Navy Bean synergy, lover.
It's when played next to a leafy plant, get plus one and draw a card.
okay, well, you just make it transform into a Magic Beanstalk. Well, except you guys changed it, right? So that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because our Magic Beanstalks are still 2/3/3s, right?
They're 1/3/3s.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Holy shit. We need a world where that's a thing. Okay, we need a world where that's a thing. I'll
That
call
would be
Dimit though.
pretty funny.
Coding of it a little bit.
I'll call
I'm
Dimit
not,
though. I'll call Dimit though.
I'll call the janitor. Don't worry. I'll make it happen.
Leaf blower on curve, curves out of bog. Probably this is definitely overtuned. Now that I think about it.
I mean, it would just be. Would you rather run Spring Bean or Leaf Blower with an environment?
No, you always run leaf
On
blower
turn
with bog. Bog is a lot more flexible than string bean, and then you run leaf
Also,
blower as well.
Leaf
But
blower
I'm
is
just
okay.
saying, but like, is it just better to run Spring Bean at that
No,
point?
it's not.
Or
It's
yeah.
not even a
No, I know,
competition. And
but
whose siren is that?
Because it's now it's a turn 3. So
Yeah, it's
gonna
turn
be on par
3.
with
So-
Spring
This
Bean,
is
so
this is
you-
crazy.
wi-
It
is
comes with a
better than
bot.
Spring Bean?
Okay,
If it is, then
it comes with a
is that
body
good?
as well. Jumping bean is honestly already on the verge of viability. Barely. It's not.
Excuse
Let's
me.
just get it out of the
What?
way.
Wait, what?
On the
What you
verge?
said?
It ain't close to on the verge. It's fucking 5 miles away.
It's
Shit ass
too
card.
costly.
Even then, it's removal with the body. Being 3/3
Well,
like
I mean,
this.
did you guys ever see the Pair Paradise like Leaf Blower Jumping Bean control deck that I made a while ago?
I feel like I made that. I don't know.
No, well, okay, you might have made it as well, but like, I don't know. There was like an entire stream where I played that, and it was like really dope because you could bounce like 2 things, and like that is genuinely like opponent cannot play the game turn.
It is. Yeah, it is. It is not fun to play against, and you get 6 damage in that lane. And if we consider that leaf blower is also amphibious in this form, and it becomes better cattail.
I don't see the issue.
I don't see the issue with cattail being 3/3 either, but like being able to bounce something in bog as well is kind of.
Because he also gets the bog buff
Good.
because amphibious.
That's not the point.
I'm yawning. I'm yawning.
Dr. Space time to 1/4. I hate Conjure, sure.
I mean, yeah, it would have one less health, I guess.
Cell phone to 2-1, sure. It can trade. Fantastic. Alright, next change. This is just a universally agreed buff.
What? You were like actually going past the cell phone buff? Like, cell
Yes,
phone
we've seen this
has
in
the capability.
PvZHU.
Yeah, okay. As long as you understand it, that's a really good card.
Yeah, I know, that is a really good card, and I'm fine with it. Like, I played lore for I don't know how long.
I don't know.
We had to deal with 2/2 Pharaoh's Financier for so long. And if you're wondering what that was, it was 2 mana, 2/2. Gives you a spell that costs 6 or more mana. That's really good. Value.
So that's like a Robo Priest Shaw card or something? What the fuck?
Yeah. Robo have used the hell out of this in timelines. It was really funny. I loved it too, but of course it got nerfed, and then it got rotated out, so guess we'll have to wait until Robo dominates Eternal
Bro,
for that.
Soul Patch nerf skull emoji. Honestly, Soul Patch, like, for what it is like, pretty decent, considering, like, all the stuff we did in, like, Funny Night.
Yeah. There's no I don't
It's fine
see
as a
I don't
seven.
see why we need to nerf Soul Patch.
It's whatever.
It's not even like good as a 7 cost. It doesn't even like it would be worse as an 8 cost.
That's every card would be worse as an 8 cost.
You know what I mean, dude. Like him
Dude,
costing one more
I'm
would
just
make
sad.
him like really bad.
No, yeah,
Hunting
like, I'm
Zombie.
just sad that all the grip responsibility Soul Patch homies left me, because, like, that was the most base combo in the game. It's because that was 8 mana instantly win the game if your opponent does not have removal.
Yeah, that's funny.
Mm.
Haunting Zombie.
Okay, more aggro, I guess. So like instantly dies.
I have no idea what to say about this. It's just
Insane good stuff? Like, insane good stuff?
yeah.
It's like Cuckoo Zombie.
It's
literally
Cuckoo
like
Zombie,
a
but
good
it gives
zombie,
you
but it gives you
value.
a card.
Giving you a
But
card
that's
is really good. People kind of
Mhm.
underrate that. And we are nerfing Taco. Why are we nerfing Taco?
It's already not that good.
Not draw a card? Why would you make it not draw a card?
It doesn't impact the board.
It's like the whole point of the taco. The heal is like whatever.
It's just
Yeah, I mean, I think it becomes okay slash like annoying. It definitely becomes annoying at 2 cost. Like, I mean, people
Yeah,
on
2
meta run
cost,
it
that's
anyway,
a
but
little
they run shitty cards. Like,
yeah. It's why are we nerfing Taco? Winter Squash to 2/5. Why are we
Someone's
nerfing
annoyed-
Winter
There's no reason
Squash?
Someone's annoyed with heal, but they don't want to get rid of Little Buddy.
Right. Because they use Little Buddy.
Gecko nerf. Finally.
Paid
This
more
actually
rather
does
than
matter
paid
because you
two,
can't
that's
double play
whatever.
Galactic Cactus without
well,
it
it's
popping.
worse that it doesn't matter. It now kills Con Man on turn, on the same turn.
Yeah, it just
like,
kills
bro.
Con Man immediately. If anything, that's better.
Oh.
Yeah, but like I'd like to emphasize pings more. It's fine.
It would just make it more. It just make it easier to set off.
Yeah,
Like
but
Trapper would
still.
be good on it, I guess.
Trapper.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, then you make Trapper territory an actually fine card, even if it's still really bad because it just folds against everything
Still
else.
bad, but it kills Gaka, I guess.
Terrify. 1 mana. This probably is
Yeah.
overtuned. Drawing a card, moving, lane
No, I don't see
clearing.
the issue. I don't see the fucking issue at all.
It is
Sounds
PvZHU change, but I don't care.
It's literally so not that great to move things on the
Hitting a
opponent's
1
side.
cost would make it better. Like I would.
But being
really
a zombie
want.
card is big because
Yeah,
that means you
it's-
have to commit to it. Like, that is huge. Like,
Yeah.
you both commit to it, and your opponent also understands that you're telegraphing it.
No,
So,
that's
like, it's
what I'm
super
saying.
different from, like, it being peel, for example.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's also completely uninteractive, rather than semi, like Banana Peel is. Because you still interact with Banana Peel. You can't interact with Terrify. Wallace Rider. Oh goodness.
Forecast.
Oh shoot, did I? Oh no. I think I might have screwed this up in the balance changes. 4 cost 5/4 in the water rather than 5 cost 6/4 in the water. Yeah, this is
Okay.
fine. It might be overtuned, but I don't know.
There's no reason to change it. It's just a bad card.
I mean, that is a reason to change it.
Making
You want to make
cheaper and
Well,
reduces.
that,
that?
No, I know.
It
but
being a
reducing
bad
its
card is a
stats,
reason
like,
to change
isn't
it.
gonna do anything. It'd just be
It makes it
earlier,
more
which
usable
I
in
know is
aggro,
true.
Well,
like a
no,
lot
being
more
played
usable.
earlier was good. That makes it numerically better. Like,
Yeah, but
I don't know. I think
what-
it needs to do
but
something
why?
else.
It's not a good idea to commit dry zombies, especially like turn 4 and onward.
It's a
Especially if
good.
they're
It's
yeah,
down
we
fine
know.
if
We
you
know.
if it does 5 damage to face, then like uninteractively.
Yeah,
then
that's fine, but there's usually other things that you should be doing rather than just spamming zombies. I mean, unless you're trying
how
to
else do you
spam
win the
zombies
game?
with like Boog or any crazy deck, like fine.
Tom?
I think I think Walrus Rider competes heavily with Fishy Imp. Like the issue with it being amphibious is it doesn't even block anything, and so your opponent either does have removal for it or does not. And so for that purpose, like Fishy Imp is not only like a lot more numerically efficient, but it's like I mean you can just like throw it down and like have it sit there forever and like kill your entire opponent. Like I don't know. Again, it has to pass the bar of like interesting compared to Fishy Imp.
Yeah, a lot. I
Can
feel
I
like
ask one question?
a lot of a lot of amphibious zombies actually compete with so like Surfer and Dolphin Rider and Snorkel Zombie all compete for the same lane. Makes it so you have to decide on just one of them to run. And then you have Fishy Imp, Walrus Rider, and all of that other kind of BS.
I love the amphibious lane.
I love the amphibious lane.
I
Definitely a
think Pirates
great
Booty-
idea. Thank you, Plants vs. Zombies hero. My favorite
Maybe-
class.
The main issue of Pirates Booty is that it costs 5. So even over buff, I don't know.
We
who's
haven't
gonna
gotten
play
there
it.
yet.
Bro, we're supposed to be going
We're
in
not
order.
on.
You're
We're not
skipping
on
ahead,
Pirates.
bruh.
We're not
You
on.
you are
Pirates Booty.
you're getting a bit ahead of yourself, my man.
I know you said, wait, what?
This
are
is a
you
stream.
Not paying
adding
attention.
now? What? I just joined.
We are talking
Tim,
about
you're
the
bullying me.
amphibious lane.
We're talking about Walrus Rider. We were talking about Walrus Rider.
Oh, wait. So you guys are in change 16?
Yes.
Yes.
yeah,
No, on change
Okay.
29.
fuck
Oh yeah, I accidentally put 21 changes here. Let's just ignore that.
Yeah, I know.
yeah. I
No,
put a meme one for mine.
Yeah,
And can I
usually
just
I
see-
just
Yeah,
put,
it
like, garbage
sucked.
there.
Anyway, Trick or Treater to 2/4.
Can
I don't like this
I
change.
just see the overbalance changes real quick?
You want to see all the balance changes?
No,
Sure, I
no,
guess.
no,
You
no,
got
no, no.
all of this.
Okay.
If you want to try and pick one out, then sure.
No, I don't. I just want to see them because I just joined.
Pirates Booty buff. Yeah. Turn 5 draw like.
I think I have to
Bunch of
check my
cards.
document, see if I documented this correctly. I have a feeling I messed up.
Before, like, yeah, I would just make it like It would be more consistent. That's what Trick or Treater would do. Just be more consistent.
Anyway, where were we?
Trick or Treater.
Trick or
Yeah,
Treater.
Trick or
Trick or
Treater.
Treater.
2/4.
Looks like a great buff
yeah,
to me. It looks like an
yeah.
awesome buff to me.
It would just be consistent, like way more consistent, which is fine. That's all it really needs to be.
It avoids Berry Blast. Yay.
It's a gravestone, but like it's more likely to live like longer than a turn.
I mean, it kind of needs that. This is a lot of value already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there goes Sushi. What do I say about this? Let's just move on. Pirate's Booty. Draw 2 cards for each zombie. Why?
Alright.
Why?
That wouldn't do anything.
It's 5 mana, does not impact the board at all. That's already a problem, and then you
Cool,
just
get
double down
more
on it.
You can mill
instead.
yourself. Good job.
Yeah, it also falls into that problem.
Like that
So-
actually just makes it worse, if anything. Because now you can mill yourself.
Just run fucking Fun Dead Razor at that point.
You already
Just
run
withdraw.
Funded Razor
Yeah, that's
over
the
Pirate's
thing.
Booty.
Yeah, exactly. So why the fuck would you run this?
Great question. Alright, response 9 from Mr. Krabs. I have no idea who this is.
For real.
Con man.
Also
3, 2,
5.
4. No.
Why?
That's
W-
way too
this-
expensive.
yeah,
and
this
doesn't
kills
do
the card.
anything. Like,
I mean, yeah, it might be time for a meta shift, but 3/2/4 is just it kills the card. There's no reason
that's
to run it anymore.
yeah, that just like
The entire
murders
point of
card.
Con Man is
Just
just to
make it
get
do
early
something
damage.
else.
This just
Yeah.
fails in every aspect.
Teacher being a
Oh boy,
2,
curves out of
2.
Swashbuckler. Yeah, Swashbuckler's dead.
It's like, yeah,
Teacher, 2 mana 3/2.
Mm,
It doesn't fix the problem with the card. That's just the issue.
yeah, it's still like scary. It's just
It's also harder to
Sure.
kill. You can't ping it with Kernel Pult. You have to banana bomb it or whatever.
again. Yeah, berry blast. Like, yeah.
Free kick
that's
deals
it.
5. Still doesn't fix the problem with the card.
It's sizzle. Well,
Strike
Two cost
3 mana
sizzle.
2/3.
It's not even close to sizzle. Like,
two
nah.
cost sizzle that gives up the opponent a card.
That's like
That's not.
just-
That's not at all. What? No. The correct change. Okay, we are getting off track here, but the correct change or sizzle is just to make it go face. 5 damage, uninteractive for 5 mana. That makes perfect sense.
I mean, that would
That's
make the card
funny.
better,
Yeah,
but
we
it
should do
wouldn't
it.
Yeah, it's just
anything.
it's a funny
it
card
should
at
be,
that point.
full cost, do 5 to face. That's
That would be an
the peak.
interesting
That's the peak.
finisher.
That's the peak. And
So
then get
true,
4 of them
Lover.
and
So
kill the
true.
opponent. And you should make it bullseye as well, so it's like doesn't charge the block either.
what?
Sizzle
He's
should be
just
bullseye
deciding
low-key.
PvZH changes.
Or like
yeah.
should be like,
Oh, I don't care.
or should like ignore. I don't know.
Triceratops, just 3 mana 2/3. That's a lot better. That's a lot healthier than it is now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, it's just a lot healthier. There's
Better.
Pepper MD
Yeah,
gains
I like
+1
it.
+2 when healed. That's fine. It's still got a massive snowball problem because the health is still ridiculous. But it's better. It's not as lethal anymore.
Mhm.
Space time to 1/4, and teleportation zombie to 1/4. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's
It's
whatever.
warranted, honestly.
Yeah.
Primal cost 2 and does 4.
That's just a completely random change. I have no idea why you put that there. Uh,
I
It's-
mean, I guess.
look, why are we getting rid of some of the answers to turn 1 con man? Oh wait, no, he changed con man.
Oh yeah.
I
you
love
changed
nerfing everything in the game.
I
in
love
my
it,
opinion.
yeah.
that. If everything's nerfed, then
He's
everything's
literally
nerfed.
only put nerfs here.
It's all nerfs. Jesus.
Oh, okay. Here's
Oh,
here's
oh,
a
there it is. There's the buff.
here's a buff. Yeah, so Magic
Oh,
Beans
it draws
draws.
a card again. Okay, cool. What?
Cool, and it impacts literally nothing about the playability of the card.
I still don't understand why PopCap even bothered to nerf that card in the
Yeah,
anyway.
it was never good. It was just
'Cause
sometimes
being
annoying.
really dumb.
10% of the time, that's about it.
Mm.
Lima Plarodon to 1/2/1.
It would be better than.
Oh
Spider
boy,
still.
I love Nibble.
It just
Oh,
dies
God.
to nibble.
At the very least, it
Which would
emphasizes
make it
more
worse.
pings, but let's see if this guy actually designed more pings. Buckethead 3/3 Armored 2. Oh boy, I love playing against Armored 2.
Oh,
Toxic
boy.
Waste Imp is 3 mana. Why?
Why?
There's no point to this change. There's just none.
Doesn't do anything. It doesn't even like.
Like
It's
Toxic
not
Waste
even,
Imp
like,
is
buffed. It just dies.
Toxic Waste Imp is just what is
There's no way they nerfed fucking these cards, bro. Like,
Yeah, I don't
at
get
least the
it.
first couple ones were reasonable, but these are just like, what?
Yeah.
Like, bro, what? What are you talking? Like, yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Jesus.
Also, I want to mention, have you guys ever killed, like, actually killed a knight before by damaging it? Because this is basically
Yeah.
just,
Yeah, I've done it.
Annoying.
It just takes a little bit, you know. Just
yeah, it
It
takes
just
you
like
gotta
two
takes
put the effort
turns.
in.
You have to deal 7 damage.
Yeah, Buckethead should not have armored too. Like that's
No
really-
card should have armor too.
I wouldn't say that. There's
No,
some
you
that
just
should.
buff knight to like 5/7. That's it.
Oh my god. My man's just such a hater.
Actual hating.
Trickster
Why would
can't
you
be
want to
reduced.
kill Knight?
He does not like Knight. Knight did something to him, dude. I swear.
No, armor 2 did. Anyway, Trickster can't be reduced below 1. These are just so random changes. Binary stars to 6/3/4.
Why?
Trickster not below 1.
That doesn't do anything.
Gains 1 strength and heals for 1 for each zombie. Okay, this is actually fine.
Alright.
Aggro, I guess.
Snowdrop. Okay, this is finally a good change here. Snowdrop is better on turn 1, which is good. And it's also not a snow volley, which is good. VRH, 4 Sun 1 4. What am I even supposed to say about this? It's slowed down. That's obvious. I shouldn't have said that.
Velociraptor.
What am I even supposed to say? Oh my
There's no
goodness.
reason. It being more expensive doesn't really help the card at all. Or does
You
like, it
think?
just makes it slower.
I don't even know what
Help
I'm supposed
it.
to say here. It's
It's
just
slower.
it's just a nerf. It's a
Like,
completely
there's no
random
reason to
nerf.
do that.
Let's nerf Kabloom more.
Yeah, make Kabloom even
Extinction.
worse.
Why are we nerfing Extinction Event?
Gives
I don't know.
-1/1 to all others.
Just why?
I mean, it is like a stupid design to like target pine clone shit, but like it's whatever.
It is,
Like,
but like, why? It just feels so random.
Did
Cheese
it
Cutter
just
doesn't
buff
reduce the
Pine
costs.
Clone,
That's
indirectly buff
good.
Pine Clone.
Cheese Cutter does not reduce costs. That's good. I hate high rolling.
That'll make the card like
Mustache Waxer starts as a 2/1. Why did they give it a cosmetic feature? A mana cheat.
I think it was great. I love mustaches. You should see all the support I printed. So fucking funny.
I should not. I'd probably lose my mind. Where's Rill? I need him to make this stream funny. Well, I guess he's not joining. Okay. Thank you, lover. Brainana is a 7 Sun 5/4.
no.
Does not change the
There's
card at
literally
all.
No reason to do that.
Another form by Mr. Krabs. Jelly Bean, 3/3. Okay, fine. Warranted nerf. Does not fix the problem with the card, but it's a nerf. Sure. Cob Cannon, instead of killing a zombie, gives -6/-6. When does this matter? What cards
That
survive
still
Cobb
whatever. It
currently
still
that you would?
annihilates a fucking. Still annihilates a card.
Yeah, it just doesn't
It just
matter.
makes a dead
Nothing survives this. Even if they did survive, it's actually an upside because they have 2 or 3 attack and it charges your block meter. Cowboy, we're killing Cowboy. This just kills the card.
4, 3, 4.
Gaka becomes 2/1. Didn't he put this one on the other one?
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, he did.
No, that was the other guy.
Another one.
That was the other guy.
That was the other
Oh,
guy.
some other guy probably did them.
Black Eyed Pea, 3 mana 3/4. This is a buff. This is actually a buff. 3
Yeah.
mana 3/4 Snowball is really, really good.
Oh no, on turn 3. I mean,
The difference, the main
Feels
difference
unfair
here
with
is
the
that you can't
stats.
play 2 of them until turn 6. But that doesn't matter when you can't kill this thing. Black Eyed Pea.
I guess.
The only time it doesn't snowball is when your opponent can just kill it on turn 3 with a bigger unit. With this, they have to spend all 4 of their mana on turn 4 to kill this thing, basically.
Ugh, fuck.
Essentially.
Uh,
Yeah,
Threshold
it's a
between
buff,
3 and
I don't
4
think it
is
needs that much.
massive.
It really doesn't.
It's
need it.
massive.
It's fine.
It's
Yeah,
this
that's, like,
change
too
is
good.
dumb. They meant to
I
nerf
would
it,
redo it.
and they completely failed. 4 mana, 4 health for zombies is really hard to deal without Fruitcake.
Mhm.
Leaf Blower becomes 4/4. Why is everyone just tossing in random Leaf Blower buffs? I don't get it.
People really
Leaf
want
Blower's
Leaf
an
Blower.
interesting card. It's just
Uh,
an interesting card. That's what I think.
I think this change is fine.
It being a 4/4.
Okay,
I
we got
mean, it
changes
doesn't
from
do
Toby.
anything.
He's not here. Why is he not here? I don't know. Fruitcake. Deal 3 to something on the zombie side, deal 3 to something on the plant side, and it's Bullseye as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is PvZH change. But it gives you options to incorporate my self-destroy and self-hurt synergies, which is great. Loco Coco. Buffed us 6 from 6 to 5 cost. It's
That
a
would
buff.
make it faster. Yeah.
It's a good buff.
Mhm.
Bamboozle. 6/5/5. Draw a card for every leafy card on the board. I would just make it cheaper.
Oh, that would actually like murder the card
More.
Yeah, this sucks.
more. Like
This doesn't fix the problem with the card. The problem actually its current design would be fine if it was just cheaper with lower stats.
yeah, if it was just cheaper with lower stats.
It just becomes Spirit
That's the
Leech
G.
from Baseball Zombie is now 2/1 and gives a sports zombie in your hand +1/+1. I don't want to deal with 2/5 mascot. I don't think anyone wants to deal with 2/5 mascot. I don't like this change.
The 2/5 mask. That sounds fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Pied Piper. If you are holding a pet, gives all plants in a lane +1, -1/-1.
Like holding like a pet card.
Yeah, if you have one in your hand, I clarified that on my
I guess.
notes.
Okay.
The problem is that
It's
this now trades like a
better.
3/3 if you have a pet, which is really common because if you're holding a pet, that's what you're gonna have.
Yeah, if you're running,
Trading like a 3/3 is really good. The only thing is now is that it's locked to pet synergy for some god awful reason. It should really be a control card.
Yeah.
Conga Zombie has Bullseye, stolen from PvZHU. Yeah, this is fine change. All other Texas 1/1s, besides baseball, are now 2/2s. Yes, please. I want to run 3/3 button mushroom with buff shroom. Thank you very much.
Yes. Real.
Captain Deadbeard now has 3 attack. Warranted nerf. Good. Gargoyle just now reads the next Gargantuarus you play it costs 2 less. So Toby actually clarified this is not a when play. This is an aura that can only be used once.
Oh, that's just like you just play it and it does that.
But this doesn't fix the problem with the card. It fixes a problem, which is playing too many rats. That's about it. Pepper MD is now 2/3, but it gains +1/+1 from healing. This is the change I want to see. It becomes on curve. It still snowballs, but at a much slower degree. You don't start healing most games until like turn 4. This is just a good change. Forget Me Nuts now reads Zombie Tricks cost 1 more until the end of the turn. Good change. Good change. Trika, 2 mana, 2/3. That's good. I went over this stream already. Cowboy effect only triggers first time it hits the planet hero each turn. This is the correct nerf, I think, at least.
Which one?
Cowboy. It only affecting one
Triggers the first time.
one turn, and also, well, yeah, it's just being able to endlessly loop is stupid, and it should really just only be the first turn.
Yeah.
Red Stinger is now 2-8 and 8-2 respectively. Does not fix the problem with the card.
That makes it worse. Oh my god.
It does not
It'll
make
be
it
better
worse.
in Picano effects now,
Oh,
I guess.
How does this make it worse? This is a buff.
it's a buff.
With the red
It's
stinger.
literally better in every single way.
Yeah.
The main problem is just that it dies to removal, which it needs, because 8 damage is a lot, or 7 damage is a lot.
Yeah.
People still underrate this card. Like, it's not usable in today's
No,
meta,
but it's still
obviously.
easy to remove. That's the problem with it. It being an 8
So
is
I'm going in
difficult.
order, Hydreion. Am I saying that right? Anyway, I'm
Hydrogen, right? It's hydrogen.
Like, yeah, it would be a stronger card, but like, it doesn't fix the card. It just makes it even more of a glass cannon, which it already is.
I mean, I think it's fine that way.
There's no reason.
It forces them to hold
like,
mana.
What's the what? It forces what?
Like the threat of 8 damage, it's fine.
Yeah, no, and the threat of 7 isn't threatening.
It is threatening. Like, this is
Yeah,
just
so
it's.
it being an 8 doesn't do anything. There's no.
I literally
stuff doesn't
mentioned
do
that.
anything.
This doesn't fix any
So
problems
there's no
with the
reason-
card. And buffing it to 7/3 would be unwise. It needs to be this way.
Yeah.
It needs to stay at 7-2.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
it needs to stay at 2 health. There's no getting around it. We can't change the health on it.
You can, but you would have to change the attack.
Still, you can't really touch this. Mad Chemist is now 3 cost, 1/4. First time you play your non-superpowered trick each turn, gain a copy of it. It costs 1 less. So I went over this with Toby himself. I think this is overtuned. Gaining copies of cards. Pot of gold.
Zero cost. Bungie.
Yeah. Bungie is a problem. Mission is a problem.
Nibble.
Nibble's not a problem.
Yeah.
Also bigger cards, such as Fun Dead. That's a problem.
Ooh, funded.
Oh god, 2 copies.
It could produce an exact copy, but I don't think it should cost 1 less. Chickening costs 3 and goes face. That's a bit too much. That is way too much, actually. Trickster costs 14, but is a 5/5 and decreases its cost while it's in your deck. Shoot, did I put this in the changes? I don't think I did.
Trickster.
It decreases in your deck, which is pretty decent, actually.
Oh, it just decreases in general?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not put this in my deck.
I mean, it's still like.
This means if you play Trick at any point of the game, it decreases.
Yeah.
Oh, when any trick is played?
So let's say you play Trick turn 1. You gain Tricks at turn 7. Will still be reduced by 1, even though you play Trickster turn 1.
Okay,
Even though you
okay.
play Trick turn 1.
Okay, I see.
This changes a lot. This changes a lot healthier for the game and for Trickster decks in general, because you don't have to high roll to get Trickster early.
Yeah. I like it.
I seem to have forgotten to put some of this. Galactic Cactus to 1/2. That's fine. Cheese Cutter gains a gourmet card whenever it kills a plant instead of hitting the plant hero. That's a lot healthier. I never considered that. Doing it when it kills a plant. That's a lot healthier for the game. That just makes it a good aggro play. And it gets free traded as well, of course. And of course, no discount is great. Because why the
No
fuck did they ever
discount is
make
fine,
discount?
just, like assuming it's gonna stay like a 1/2/2, it's like whatever. You just don't front it. If
And yes,
you
I know
don't
the
arm
PvZH
wrestle.
changes. I'm sorry, the Trickster changes PvZH. Peapod to 2/1. Finally, we can get CGP to shut up and
that's
database
whatever.
proposals. I made this joke last time. This wasn't funny. But yeah, this is it's genetic experiment 2, and there's a reason why genetic experiment has a condition on its snowball.
Mhm.
So let's just say that
Because the
this
start
is
of tricks.
yeah, but still.
Nah.
3-nut only works on the first plant you play each turn. Good
No.
change.
It's a pretty good change though.
Change 12. Synchronized summer should be at least 3 cost. Yes, but how much? I need something to work with here. I can't put this on the survey. I put this on the flame. Yes. Teleportation should be a 1/4 or cost more. Teleportation zombie should cost more is not a change, but 1/4 is, and it's a good change.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Spacetime should be a 1/4. Fine. Sizzle should be 3 cost. Again,
Cost 5 damage.
make it go face. Captain Cucumber is a 2/3. Why are we making the value generator better on the board? That makes no sense.
Yeah, nerf.
Little Buddy costs 1.
No.
My little buddy's dead.
Whatever.
Yeah, this kills the card without touching poppies at all.
Kills the card. Yeah.
I don't like it.
That card is dead.
High voltage current scale with itself. Is this a problem?
Yeah.
I can't tell. Actually, yes, it is. Yes.
But
Yeah,
okay,
energy
with
buried.
high voltage, the only problem with it is that you can spam the fuck out of them. But like, they still have, like, one or three.
I think you're thinking of the what is it? The one mission where you can conjure a card every turn. You don't draw this
Oh,
every
yeah.
turn, every time on turn 1.
Yeah, but like, if you have multiple if this buff like happens, like is a thing, like you could just spam them and they would buff each other. Like that's it.
They already buff each other as is. The problem.
Yeah,
the
they
thing
already
is
buff each other, but now they buff each other more.
that's. I mean, that's what the card
which
says.
is scary.
That's literally what
Yeah,
the
I
card
know.
says.
I'm just saying, like, just consider. I just want to discuss like the change and how it would actually work in the game.
I think high voltage current needs a buff, but I don't think this is how you do it. Probably just draw a berry, honestly, or draw a berry trick.
So very blast.
Just make it consistent.
Just very blast.
Grizzly Pear. The 4 cost 4/6. Now you actually run this in your deck sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It also changes Pear Cub, obviously, and I think it makes it better. Because you just can't kill this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Blockbuster to 3/2 does not change the problem with the card.
There's one less HP.
Kangaroo to 3 cost also
I
does
can
not
find
change
it
the
now.
problem with the card. Teleport. This is dumb. Teleport should stay 1 mana.
It
No,
stays.
it should not 2 cost. Holy shit.
Exploding Imp. Removes
It
Gravestone.
being a 1 cost.
Okay,
is
sure.
that's good.
We completely got it's. We completely got it with 3 heroes just to make it better with 1. This is not the change. Stop removing Gravestone. Gravestone has a benefit.
Just dice to removal.
Just
Monster
buy
Mash to
some
4
snow.
cost. This seems
Yes.
really good.
It be.
I mean, isn't Green Viral still
Yeah.
better?
It'd
Buckethead,
it'd
stop
just be,
giving
like, a
stuff armor
slightly
too.
stronger viral.
I'm gonna.
No armor too.
5 cost armor 2, yo.
Why are we giving stuff armor 2 still? Saber Stench, single zombie gets deadly. This card is dead now.
That's bad.
It's just barrel of barrels, but not barrel.
1 cost and draws a card.
Transmogrify rework. I mean, revert.
2. No. No.
Oh,
No.
Not do
God.
that.
No,
Do
just
not do that.
Wasn't it really shit when it did that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it was so bad.
I'm fine with it being really good. Honestly, it's something that the zombie heroes need to play
Laser
around.
base
Like,
nerf. Oh my god.
I think it's fine. They can still buff it for goodness sake, and you can get mini ninjas.
Yeah, like it's a 1 cost. It's not like a 1 cost no ability. It's a 1 cost anything.
Yeah,
It
it's still
gives them a zombie. It's just a worse zombie usually.
laser base alpha. Laser base alpha does not need a nerf. It's already bad as
4?
is.
RMD nerf without compensation.
Poor guy.
Amazing.
Pepper
Oh,
MD
now
plus 1 plus
counters,
1 without any
ketchup
other
nerf.
changes. I mean,
That ketchup nerf.
sure. Ketchup mechanic does not get attack from buff.
It's just a
What?
1 whatever.
That's
funny.
Wait, that's
terrible.
fucking hilarious.
That's so fucking funny.
Fucking hell, what
It would
the?
still be a heal card, but it just pings or just doesn't do anything. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, I forgot about this. I went over this yesterday. Witch Hazel, add team up or amphibious. Okay, sometimes you need to ask yourself if you want to play against Witch Hazel.
No.
Who wants to play against amphibious witch hazel?
Exactly, that's the point. Sky Shooter also gets untrickable on heights. Tricks were never the problem. It's that it was a 5/4, which means it still got traded by 3 drops.
Yeah.
Oh god, CGP.
Oh, it's CGP.
Okay, Chili Pepper becomes stupid good. Wrong stat line.
I don't see the issue.
Wrong stat line. This free trades almost everything that the zombies can play dry on
It
turn 3.
sounds
Yeah, it's
like
just
a
pure
skill
control.
issue, to be
It's so
honest.
funny.
Like, it sounds really not that big of a deal.
You can.
I mean, it's still 3 cost commitment, but it does like stop
That's
dried
not the
zombies.
issue. The issue is
It's
that
Yeah.
it becomes
No
a good
shit.
card instead of a shitty one. That's all I see.
it becomes
I
an
don't see the
overtuned
Yeah.
card.
problem. I really don't see the
No,
big
It
problem.
wouldn't
It's
be
not really
that
that big of a
overtuned, It would
deal.
just be better.
It'd be a good card. That's it.
It's just
Right,
PC hero
you would run this
ultimate
You
smoky
outside
can't
of
trade
Tuesday.
everything. Like, it only would be like amazing on specifically turn 3, and then after that, it's fine. It's like, that's about it. It's a good card. I don't really see the big
Actually, yeah,
issue.
you do raise a fair point. It is busted on turn 3, but even then, zombies do have a bunch of gravestones to play around it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gravestones are a thing. Like,
Okay,
there's
yeah,
probably more than
this
one
change
zombie
is
on the
fine,
field.
I
Like,
guess. I would
fine.
still make it 2/3 instead, but that's probably still pretty bad.
2-3.
2-3
I
is
mean, it would just be
horrible.
alive,
Why would
but
you
that would
ever
be
play
bad.
2-3? Like, why do you want a 2-3 sitting on your board? Turn into a 2-1 is the same problem. Does nothing. Health doesn't mean
Yeah.
anything when you're freezing something.
Oh well. Yeah, you're probably right. Go nuts. First time each turn.
Sure.
So the problem now is that you
It's
can't.
just
Is that you need
whatever.
to wait each
You
turn
would have to swarm the
to play
field.
this. You have to
with
swarm the
team-ups, which
turn,
is a
swarm the
terrible
board,
idea.
and then play it.
Yeah, no.
I don't know how you fix this card either.
Cost less though. Like, you just play it and you just fucking you just it's just whatever. Who cares?
How do you fix this card? I have no idea.
You would make it cheaper, but you don't change the ability. Then it would be like really good. Even like it being
Just,
2 cost.
just like make it busted. Like, what's the problem? I don't see the issue.
So true, lover. Make it 2/2. I mean, not 2/2. Make it 2/3.
And then buffs every like whatever. Every team up. Then it would
Lightning
be,
Raid
like,
becomes a
boosted.
2/2 team up. That's a change.
Yes.
Why does it need team up? I have no clue. But it's a change, and it no longer Pings block like a idiot.
I mean, doesn't that outclass Shellery?
No.
Better show.
It's a better
Shellery is
Shellery.
still twice as cheap.
Well,
yeah,
they
true.
changed
True.
Shellery anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
it is?
yeah, they did. Shellery, when played, give a plant in your hand, team up. That's certainly a go nuts change. It's not useful because you changed go nuts to something that doesn't even matter. Because you can't storm the board anymore, but oh well. Mayflower gains Bean Tribe and only conjures beans.
Cool. It's a
Aw.
bean flower now.
It's certainly a
It
change.
would make it more consistent. I'll give it that.
I mean,
But,
it makes
that's
sense for balance, but it doesn't make sense
Yeah.
thematically.
whatever.
I honestly kind of like Mayflower
It's not
as
a
is.
bad change. It's just whatever. Doesn't really fit the card.
Yeah. Winter Squash becomes a 3/1, a 3/2/4 with the ability when a zombie is frozen, it gets -2 attack. This does not matter. You're already running a freeze deck. They won't attack in the first place. If you don't want something to attack, then you freeze it. You don't give it less attack.
like,
Oh, but it's
this
good with
isn't-
Shrinking Violet, guys. It's so good.
No. It's just to make. It should say when a zombie's frozen, it's frozen forever. That's what I would do.
While it's on the board, just frozen forever. Oh my god.
No, even if it's bounced back in your hand, it's just a useless card.
Yeah, just a dead card on the field.
Oh.
There you go.
Primal P gains team up. It actually kind of needs this. Maybe you could argue for it to
Not
get
really.
stat nerf.
It does
Fine.
not really need team up, honestly. It'd be kind of good if it was.
I mean,
good at team up, like
well,
really good.
What do we use Primal P for anyway?
It's
What do we
bouncing
use it
things.
for?
Turn one. It's just a turn one play that bounces a card.
That's
Bounce
never
takes
played on turn
priority
1.
over zombie stuff, so it stops like zombie abilities. So if they have like frenzy.
I think the main thing you use this for is against paparazzi. That's it.
Yeah,
Big,
That's
big old
fine.
zombie.
I think this
Purple.
change is fine.
it
honestly.
bounces It bounces. That's all it needs to do. It's cheap bounce.
It's only effective against snowballs though.
So
Like yeah, you get a
it
couple
still
mana to do
bounces. Like
whatever.
it still resets the zombie. Like yeah, bounce isn't great, but it still resets the zombie. Plus it's a 1 cost. Who cares? If it dies,
I
it
think the
dies.
change is fine.
It costed 1.
Though it does outclass Shellery at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Could use a stat nerf. We went over Shellery. Navy Bean affects plants with team up as well. This is a PvZH change, and it is a good change.
Ooh.
Melon Pult. Start of combat, you can choose which lane this attacks in. Now 4/3/4.
So
Uh,
4 damage, 3 damage in a lane.
Yeah. That's
So 4 cost berry blast.
yeah. This sucks.
Okay.
Witch Hazel, 2 costs 2/3,
That
and
might live.
create a 2/3/3/2 token with team up in a lane. I think this is busted.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a little too good.
This is busted.
Also
Caratillery,
good.
4/3, and when played, other cards here gets +1/+1. This I kind of like this change.
Yeah.
It's fair. Still retains its a pseudo 5 attack. I think it's
Yeah,
fine.
It's not terrible. It doesn't instantly die, thank God.
Bean counter to 3 costs, and Weenie Beanies get team up. Oh wait, didn't he also change
Still
Weenie
use
Beanie?
Weenie Beanie.
Yeah, he did. A zombie gets -1. -1 what? -1 what?
Oh my.
This is
-1
terrible.
attack, I assume.
I can't even tell. Without clarification, I have
-1.
no idea.
Just -1. Just
-1. High Diver gets +1, guys.
Gets -1. Yo.
High Diver gets +1.
Gets +1.
Yeah, High Diver got
That's so
+1 last
cool.
year. I mean, 2 years ago. Oh, it's been 2 years, so I guess.
Well, I mean, assuming this guy's he's smart, it means attack because it's a smarty card.
I guess we'll
Yeah.
never know.
I love Snake Grass getting team up though. That's a funny change.
That
That's
is a
very
funny change.
That would actually be kind of funny.
It should make it a next door lanes both next door, so it could be
All right,
Yeah,
Lover.
just
All
swarm the
right.
field,
Be
just
a
like it
two
did in
good
beta.
one.
Just like it did in beta. That's a good
God, who has
change.
this soundboard?
Wait. So he changed Bean Counter three cost. Weenie Beanies get team up, and then he made Weenie Beanie a 2-1. That's really good.
That's pretty
So
good.
you make 2 Shelleries.
Yeah,
You make
that's
two Shellers that nerf the field.
And then you
They also
consider
have
that he
Beanie
didn't change Admiral Navy Bean, and then you
yeah,
realize
Navy
that this
Beans.
card is probably really busted.
Oh my god.
You have a 3 mana 5/5 on turn 4, and you just did 4 damage to the zombie hero. And
Yeah.
also there are 2
Yeah.
Shelleries on the field that you can't deal with. And one of them is in front of that
Because they
5/5
nerf
bean,
your field.
bean counter. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Might be a little busted.
A little bit, dude.
Just a little bit.